Yo, what's going on, guys? Call of Duty Warzone Vanguard Season 2 is right around the corner. We are 9 days out. And look, there's a lot of pain, there's a lot of suffering that comes with games like Call of Duty and Warzone. But I've got to say this one thing. The studios behind Call of Duty really do know how to give gamers what they want, and that's content. This blog post is jam-packed. It's stuffed full of content that's going to be dropping in Season 2. We're going to get into the blog post and see what it's all about. But before we do, please do just drop that subscribe, hit that big red button. Let me know that you enjoy the video by dropping a like. We're out here grinding. We're trying our best to grow the channel, so any support is really appreciated. Honestly, it means a hell of a lot. With all that said, let's just get into the blog post. Deploy with armoured war machines in Call of Duty Vanguard and Warzone Season 2. It's launching on the 14th of February. As I say, it's 9 days out. Ready for a massive content drop. Join Captain Butcher and Task Force Yeti discovering the greatest threat to the world, Nebula V. So get ready for war machines. I'm not going to go into that. There's a big trailer. Not going to go into that. You can find that on YouTube. Easy. Blah blah blah. Huge roadmap for Warzone, for multiplayer, for zombies. So Warzone, we're getting some new POIs. We're getting Rebirth, Iron Trials, we're getting some updated POIs, we're getting redeployed balloons, war machines, decontamination stations, and what's that? We're getting something else. On the other side, we're getting 3 new operators, 2 new guns, looks like an AR and an LMG, we're getting an ice axe, we're getting 2 new perks. 2 perks. Mechanic and Armory. We've also got, obviously, the store bundles that you have to pay for. So let's get straight into the Warzone updates. Nebula V, ammo and bombs. It's a new offensive way tactics. So I think these are essentially new items that are going to be, new bombs. There are also new bomber planes. These are 4-seater planes that can drop bombs. So interesting to see how they play out. I believe they are only in the Vanguard mode of the Caldera map. They're adding redeploy balloons also, which are essentially, I believe, ways that you can clip in and as a squad get sent up into the air and parachute back in, basically allowing you to move from one side of the map to the other without having to cross the vast open space that is Caldera. Explore Chemical Weapons Factory. So this is one of the altered POIs. The Weapons Research Lab has been updated. If you noticed on the map was slightly different from the actual layout, so that was a change that slipped in pre-Season 2 launch. Caldera Clash, so that's the Clash game mode, but on Caldera. Rebirth reinforced mid-season. Interested to see what this is about. I know there is more about this in the blog post, so we'll get into that. Nebula V, bombs and ammo. So Nebula V is meant for large-scale engagements. It can be used for small arms, ammunitions and bombs, found extremely small quantities around Caldera. Some cool artwork. It's a classified field upgrade, so it's going to be a bit like Dead Silence, etc. Nebula V is no stronger than regular bullets, but does have one major exception. When an operator is downed by them, it will emit gas cloud. So basically you probably won't be able to get in. Anyone attempting to revive, the operator will have to stand a few feet away from them. Probably like a gas grenade will go off, and they will sustain damage over time. Nebula V takes only a single clip of ammunition, so it's basically like a new stopping power, a new version of stopping power. That may blah 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 blah. Okay, the bombs. So it's the rarest item. It's going to be a big bomb, lock briefcase. It's going to be a big, deadly, explosive charge. That seems pretty cool. Okay, so deployable decontamination stations. Despite toxicity, Nebula V is also temporarily dispersed. Decontamination stations is another new field equipment in Caldera. Portable device that filtrates the air. Oh right, yeah, look, here we go. Protecting anyone inside from the circle collapse or Nebula V gas. So that's interesting. These devices will impact all operators' TAC maps, allowing everyone to see where they are currently active. So while they might save you from the gas, they're going to let everyone know exactly where you are. So You need to do some new positioning strategy to avoid those. Armoured trucks, they just look insane. Hopefully they handle better than the trucks on Caldera, because they're pretty poo at the moment. New points of interest. So as I say, they redid one of the factories, so this is now a chemical factory to go along with the storyline. Not going to read much more about that. There are underground chemical weapon research labs. So new POS to find. Looks pretty cool. New bomber planes. Few new bomber planes. As operators can take to the skies either in new bomber planes or redeployed balloons. Okay, so these are bomber planes. I believe they are 4-seater. And these are in the Vanguard mode. You can drop bombs. You're taken down by anti-aircraft balloons. So this is pretty cool. This is the redeployed balloons. So shown on the attack map, a blimp icon. The redeployed balloon is a ticket back into the sky, repositioned thousands of meters away from your set location. Essentially a little zip line, tethered up, boom, back to it. New modes, Clash. Not too concerned about that. I didn't really enjoy the Clash game mode, but essentially it's coming to Caldera. Rebirth Iron Trials. So prove your presence later this season. So for you who didn't know, Iron Trials is basically Call of Duty's answer to competitive gameplay. Essentially that's coming to Rebirth Island. Higher TTKs, lower damage, more plates, more armour, I believe. The full rule set can be found online, but I'm not going to go into it too much. I'd be really interested to see how that plays out. Ultra competitive, more realistic TTKs. Yeah. The last update for Warzone is this. Interesting. Stay tuned for patch notes. Rebirth Island mid-season update. So that's going to be coming halfway through Season 2. So, as Caldera's secrets come to light, something lurks within Rebirth Island's shadows. Expect substantial changes to come to the prison island, so that's the whole of Alcatraz, the whole of Rebirth Island, during the mid-season update. Expect more intel about the reinforcements to come mid-season, as well as other important updates to come from Raven Software via patch notes on the Call of Duty blog. Season 2 will include a number of quality life changes, like having a gas mark animation no longer interrupt operations, or for operators who are aiming down sight. So looking out for everything coming in the coming weeks. That's a huge change, and this is a huge change. So yet to see how that plays out. I'm super excited for these changes. I think this is going to be a big refresh to Warzone, especially to Rebirth Island, and these new redeploy balloons look super interesting. Please let me know in the comments what you think is the best update for Season 2, and if you think that dropping lots of new content is going to mitigate the fact that they still haven't fixed all the bugs. Are you satisfied? Would you prefer they just worked on the bugs? Let me know. And again, if you made it this far, please do subscribe. It means a lot. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.